There we go, sectioning the old tank. Okay, so I've tacked the tank together to do a test fit. So this is 40 millimeters narrower than the standard tank. So we have put the indentations in there so that we can increase our lock. And that's right up against the stops down the bottom there. I'll take it off and put it on the other bike. Here we have some more progress on the combined seat tank mold. So this is essentially building the plug. So the tank will go on there, and then I will blend it in with some fiberglass and some bog. So this is essentially just the base, just normal fiberglass to make up the 3 mil, say, thickness between the frame and the mold. So that'll be how thick the carbon fiber will end up, so it'll sit directly on the frame. So here we are blending the tank into the mold version of the tank into the seat shape. This is just normal polyester fiberglass, and then there'll be bog to shape that up. Oh. You can see that's still wet. Using some bog filler to blend the tank in. I'll put a coat of primer on so that I can get a better idea of how the shape is coming. It feels good, but it's visually weird, so adding a coat of primer helps with the definition of the shape. Still quite a bit of filling to do, but the shape is there. Here we are building the divider so we can build a mold in two pieces, split down the middle. So use a piece of timber, clamp it on the back. Oop. 6mm screwdriver through the center of a 3D printed cap filler. That's so I can bolt in a neck. So I want to leave a 6mm hole through the side of the mold, or through the clamping center of the mold, so that I can bolt in the threaded filler or threaded neck for the tank. Hopefully that will work. If not, we can blank it off, but should be an easy way to do it, and then mold it, and then we can remove that as a third component of the mold. Yeah, bit of fun. Brad nailer, nailed some, this is like a poly board. It's quite nice. It's quite rigid. It's like a polystyrene, but it's high density, and it's like a signboard. It's quite nice to work with because it keeps a square edge. Oh well, let's carry on. This is a really fiddly bit, getting the wax in so that you can get a nice fine edge where the molds are joining. What a pain in the butt. So gel coat and some fiberglass, and we'll make this half. First coat of gel coat for the mold, so 2 coats of gel coat, and then plenty of polyester fiberglass to make the half, and then we'll peel the middle off and do the same on the other half. So we've got 3 to 4 layers of polyester fiberglass chop strand mat, and probably about 6 layers around the flange. And this is the one side, so once that cures, we'll take the center section off, and then we'll make up the other half of the mold up against that. And the 6mm filler cap, so a bolt will go through that so that we can hold various different filler cap neck options in the mold when we're molding it. You'll see more of that in another video. So I've just taken the partition apart, so relatively easy because it had some release agent. So that's the partition, and there is the seam. There's wax in the bottom corner to make it a square edge, so we'll scrape that out, and there's our 6mm screwdriver with the 3D printed blank in the filler cap, so we'll be able to swap out different options in the mold for that. It'll just screw in. So I'll clean that up, and then release agent and start gel coat for the second half of the mold. So here we are with our resin infusion, vacuum pump running. Mold all laid up. resin coming out of the cup, slowly infusing into the carbon fibre. It's a fairly slow process, but you can probably just see it creeping there. Still going. It's making funny noises. There's a bit of cracking. I've already had one pot got a bit hot and smoky, so I'm restricting it to like 150 ml at a time. I should probably go down to about 100. This is the pump and the catch bottle. That's actually a bit of oil out of the vacuum pump that's sort of siphoned back, so I've just left it running in the line. It'll go back to the pump once the vacuum is let go and the flow goes through. We're fairly well wetted out. You can see it's still flowing, so we're up to probably the last little half of the seat part. I had a bit of a dry patch that didn't get anything, so I had to stab another feed line in. Hopefully it's fine, so see how it goes. Okay, let's have a look and see what it looks like. It's actually been out in the sun for 2 days, so it should have completely cured. Actually, I think our best option is to do the split it in half. Please add your thoughts and comments, like and subscribe. Let's grow this channel.